Coverage of the 2010 NEATV MX Series brought to you by ATVRiders.com in association with 201 Films. Hurricane Hills played host for Round 7 of the New England ATV Series. The weather was perfect and it created an atmosphere of fun all weekend. A couple AMA ATV National Pros came out to join in on the racing fun at Hurricane. They included Thomas Brown and Pat Brown. A full gate here as we're ready to start Moto 1. 18 riders trying to fit into one narrow corner does not go well for a lot of guys as many get pushed out onto the grass and others get tangled up. The early Moto 1 lead is held by 20-year-old DRT and KTM rider Mike Pilat, followed closely by Yamaha-mounted Thomas Brown and Nate Morello as well as the rest of the pack. One lap down, Pilat, Brown, and Morello still hold the top 3 spots. As Pilat and Brown begin to separate themselves, behind them the pack stays tight, all battling it out, with Stambach, Dibble, Baragwanath, and Plant all close together. Thomas Brown takes the outside line before the 2 step-ups and passes Pilat for the lead. The 8 through 11 spots are held by Cannell, Mofford, Onesti, and DeRoy. The battle for first would still continue as Pilat regains the lead back from Brown. A couple turns later, Brown snatches the lead back from Pilat. Behind the leaders, Morello is still sitting in third. And now Dibble, Baragwanath, and Plant all get around Stambach as Plant makes his move on the inside against Baragwanath. Dibble is now being pressured by Jasmine Plant and Jason Cannell. Cannell gets around Plant for fourth and now sets his sight on Morello. Coming into the final corners, Cannell tries to make his second late race comeback in back-to-back races and almost gets around for third as Morello closes the door. Thomas Brown ends up taking the win, followed by Mike Pilat, Nate Morello, Jason Cannell, and Jasmine Plant. Here's how everybody finished after Moto 1. Alright, and here we go. Let's get into things with the start of Moto 2. And once again, Pilat grabs the whole shot with some more tangle-ups and riders being pushed out into the grass, including Nick Moser and Pat Brown. By the second lap, it's Randy Lehr in first place. Brown and Pilat were going at it all day, and here, once again, they battled for position, as Thomas Brown grabs the inside line, making the pass for third as he pushes Pilat to choose the outside line. Still leading is the 110 of Lehr, followed by Havistow, who is being hounded by the 84 of Thomas Brown. Behind those three, a battle heats up as Plant tries to make the pass on Pilat for fourth. So far, the 110 of Randy Lehr has been running strong, not giving up any ground to Havistow or Brown, who still battle it out for second place. The top three riders have created a good-sized distance between the 4th, 5th, and 6th place riders, who all sit within a bike length of each other. Nate Morello and Jason Connell dice it out in Moto 2 just like they did in Moto 1 as they sit in 7th and 8th place. Going into the two elevators, Brown gets by Havistow and has already cut the distance between him and Lehr in half. The next lap around, Brown gets by Lehr and takes over the lead. Thomas Brown ends up winning the moto and the overall, with Pilat taking second and Cody Miller taking third for your top three overalls.